Good evening. It's good to see all of you folks. When I was a kid, I used to play a game I would call Imagine. I would say, imagine what it would be like to fly. Imagine taking the brain, my brain, and putting it in the brain of my dog to see how she thought. Imagine going back in time and having the opportunity to right some wrong. Imagine having X-ray vision. That always captured my imagination. I must confess, I still play Imagine from time to time. Want to play? David was talking about that somewhat a moment ago. Imagine having a toothache. Imagine having it for several weeks. Imagine having it for so long that you're running a fever. Imagine not having the ability to pay for a dentist. Imagine that you have a 6-year-old child who has asthma. Imagine sitting up with that child night after night as she struggles between coughs and trying to get a breath. Imagine your frustration at not being able to do anything to help. Imagine not having the ability to have a physician attend to your daughter or to pay for those medications that can alleviate her suffering. For some of you, this game of Imagine is not too hard to imagine. I'm fortunate. I have a dentist that doesn't hurt me too bad, physically or financially. I have wonderful doctors who will look after my family when I need attention. But it's not too hard for me to imagine if it were otherwise. I believe you're here this evening because you can imagine that there are folks in this community who are struggling physically, emotionally, spiritually. I also believe you're here because you want to be able to do something to help alleviate some of this suffering. Poverty and all of those issues that are related to poverty are a lot larger than we can solve tonight. But we can do something for the least of these. We can do something one person at a time and help one person at a time. But each of us would like to make sure that the difference we make is a real tangible, real difference in the lives of people. We would like for our efforts to truly help people rather than hurt people. That's why I'm convinced that really helping people involves more than really healing them physically. It involves empowerment. Empowering them, first of all, to believe that they're not invisible, that they matter. Empowering them with the sense that they do matter and that they have a contribution to make in their homes, in this community. Empowering them with a renewed health in the broadest sense of the word. I believe the Free Clinic is committed to doing these things. When the doors of the Free Clinic are open, people with all kinds of needs are there. Some come eagerly, ready to receive whatever help they can get for themselves or their children or their aging parents. Some come with their heads down, sorry that they have to receive help for their loved ones, but willing to swallow their pride in order to get the kind of help they need. Some come with a sense of entitlement, hoping that they one day will get a break, but in the meantime, they're going to take what they can get. No matter how people come to the Free Clinic, though, they're all greeted with a warm smile, a kind word, with something like, "Hey, how you doing?" And nobody leaves there without somebody saying something like, "Take care." It may be that these people, it's been a very long time since anyone really looked at them. Every soul who comes through that door, whether it's a struggling patient or a volunteering physician, each one of those persons is treated with dignity and honor. The human faces and the hands that are the Free Clinic are not just in the healing business, they are in the Imagine business. What they do is to refuse to let people think that they don't matter at all. The people who are the Free Clinic are healing body and spirit, I think. People leave the Free Clinic with a lighter load than they brought with them because of the treatment they received and the way way they were treated. Their world is a little brighter. And they go back home with the brighter light shining in their faces and in their words and in their attitude because of what happens to them while they're at the free clinic. They're more hopeful people. That's what your involvement in the free clinic can do for people. Play a part in helping heal these people inside and out, in helping them imagine a better world, in helping them to be agents of hope in their homes and in this community. Thank you for allowing me this opportunity to express my great appreciation for all the work that Free Clinic does for individuals and for this community. Now, if you can enjoy one another's conversation and enjoy the goodies, and we'll call you back to the podium in 15 minutes.